You need to grab some water and stay hydrated for this one because we got a lot of important stuff to talk about. I think it's safe to say we all know what a type beat is. It's essentially a massive trend in the producing community where a producer will make a beat and then upload it to whatever streaming service and label it after an already established rapper or an already established producer. For example, if you search Travis Scott type beat, you are going to find a bunch of beats that sound like something that Travis Scott would rap on. Type beats have been a very important trend in the hip-hop community for about 4 to 5 years, but it's really been going on much longer than that. However, in 2020, it's pretty much the only way artists are searching for beats.
Typed in ASAP Rocky type beat. That night we went to the studio, we added some drums, and man, there you have it.
But why is this bad? Producers can sell their beats and artists can get the beats that they want, so what's the problem? Well, let me break down a few main points. 1, producers are lacking innovation and originality. Producing a type beat means you're taking all of the originality out of the production and basically labeling it as, I tried to mimic this, even if you didn't have another producer or artist in mind when you made the beat. Also, imagine if you interviewed your favorite rapper about one of their songs and they said, well, all I did was try to sound as much like this person as possible. It would make you feel a little bit different. 2, rappers are just copying the artists that they're searching for, which is pretty inevitable. If you search Travis Scott type beat and you like it and you buy it and you rap over it, well, you're gonna start thinking about how Travis would rap on it. You're just gonna start thinking of the flows and the cadences that he would use, and then probably eventually you would start using lyrics that he uses. I'm not saying you'll copy it word for word or the exact style, but subconsciously, he's in your mind because he was the inspiration behind the track, so it's very likely that you'll probably try to make a track that's very similar to one of his. Think about it this way. If I put you in my closet and gave you access to my entire wardrobe and I said, put on an outfit that I wouldn't wear, it's gonna be pretty hard. It's not impossible, but if you're only using the clothes that I own and the clothes that I wear, how are you really gonna be able to form an outfit that doesn't really feel like me or represent me? And 3, great beats are constantly being categorized incorrectly. Let's say you labeled a beat DaBaby type beat or Playboi Carti type beat, and it doesn't even sound like something that they would rap on. You're totally limiting yourself. What if there's an artist out there that hates DaBaby or hates Playboi Carti, but they would actually love your beat and they would make a hit song on your beat, but they will never ever search for it because they don't like DaBaby and they don't like Playboi Carti or whatever. You get what I mean. And I already know what people are gonna comment.
But it works. Producers are making money. How else are we supposed to do it?
I'm here to answer those questions. Let me quickly debunk the but it works argument. Just because something works doesn't mean it's the right thing to do, nor does it mean it's gonna benefit you long term. If your goal is to make money and only that, then producing type beats might not be a bad idea for you. But if you wanna build a real brand, a real legacy, and eventually make it into the music industry and be respected for your work, might not be the best route. I came across this video called Most Search Type Beats on YouTube from 2013 to 2019. In the month of November 2019, there were over 1 million searches for type beats across these 15 artists. Basically, a bunch of people are influenced by them and they're kind of leading the sound that artists are trying to copy. And you think, oh, that's a lot of searches. Well, there must be a huge opportunity there. Wrong again. Unless you already have a really successful page and a really successful brand, then you probably won't benefit too much from these searches, because YouTube's success with a small channel, and most small channels benefit the most from being part of a niche. For example, my niche was emo rap. When I had 0 subscribers, I was covering the underground emo rap scene, and nobody was covering it at the time. It led me to a pretty decent success for a little bit, and then as I grew, I started to get broader and broader. And now where I sit, I could probably make a video about anything related to hip-hop, and it could do well because I have a large audience. But if you're just starting out, you're a really small fish in a large ocean of type beat searches. So how else are you supposed to do it? How else can you make beat sales and get your beats out there? Well, I'm gonna give you a few different options. Here's a producer by the name of Sulker who makes rap beats and really all different types of beats. Some of them, yes, there are type beats. We see a Gunna type beat right here. We see a 21 Savage type beat, but a lot of them, if you look closely, you can see hard type beat, reggaeton type beat, Japanese type beat, club banger type beat, dark type beat. Now these are technically type beats because they're labeled that way. However, he's just doing really vague descriptions, which I think is actually a really good way to go about it. You're not stripping any originality by labeling it as a specific artist. You're just saying a sort of vibe or maybe a direction that the artist could go with if they use this beat. Let's go to hard type beat. Now he could have labeled this Gucci Mane type beat or this person type beat or that person type beat, which would then, again, strip the originality and put him totally limiting. But if somebody's just like, yo, I want a really hard trap beat, there you go. Also, take a notice at the branding. Branding is really solid here. He provides a little icon against a plain background and it's very consistent among every single video. And it looks like as time goes on, he likes to switch up the theme a little bit, but he makes the videos look uniquely his. Versus somebody who does type beats, such as Jay, who is a very talented producer, kind of just looks like a mishmash of different videos. There's no thumbnails, there's nothing that makes these beats uniquely Jay. If this showed up in my feed, it would just be a picture of NBA Youngboy or TJ. I don't know that it's Jay, but if you look at Sulker, you might be able to look at that and say, oh, that's one of Sulker's beats. I recognize the style of thumbnail. I also noticed that throughout my research, the little icon thing seems to be a pretty big trend in beat producing. Found this other page, Riza, I'm gonna stick with that. He does the same kind of thing. You have reggae hip hop beat, new school hip hop beat, boom bap hip hop instrumental, trap mafia beat, dirty old school hip hop beat. Totally kind of vague, open canvas names for the beats so that the artist, the rapper, whatever, can tell their story on there. And they don't have to think of another artist when they're listening to the beat. And again, you can see the little icons, but he put a little twist on it to make it uniquely his. This one is actually way more original than the other one. If you see the small icon and then the big one blown up to the side, you would really know that this is Riz's page. And you got prxd.jay, who again is going with the icon thing, and what I really like about his is that he has this all color coded. It looks so good. Looks like he uploads like 3 beats at a time so he can keep the color consistent. But again, hard gangsta trap beat, hard dark trap beat, hard chill trap beat. The branding, really good. The views, super consistent. And you're not stripping the originality away from your art by labeling it under another person's name. Here's an artist by the name of Middle School who makes beats on Track Train. Now, these names that he gives to his beats could be random, but it probably sort of describes the vibe given off in that track or something that he was inspired by. So I imagine the beat Breakout will have sort of a breakout type of feel. It almost sounds like a beat that'd be played in a movie. Somebody breaking out of prison or breaking out of being captured in a cave somewhere. I don't know. But you get what I mean. Then you have a producer by the name of Dutch Boy Beats who has a pretty successful SoundCloud page where he uploads. Again, doesn't do type beats. He labels the beats essentially like the vibe that they give you or the vibe that they gave him. For example, early morning trapping. I don't really know what vibe that feels like, but we'll see. That to me sounds like early morning trap. Or you have woo, which I imagine will be extremely hard and probably make you want to say, woo! Alright, that was too predictable. What else can you do? Well, you can give out your beats for free, and I know a lot of people hate that idea, but it really is a good way. I know people say, oh, I should get paid for my work, I'm a creative, I work so hard on it, yada yada yada, and yes, that's all true, but you don't have value until there is demand for you. That's just the sad truth, and there's really no other solid way that I see other than just simply giving your beats to artists that you like. If you really like an artist and you like how they sound, send them beats. Tell them to rap over it. And yeah, you know what? You're gonna get burned a lot. You're not gonna get credit. somebody might fuck you over, or whatever the case is. It's gonna happen a lot, but it's really a growing experience, and it's part of it. And you know, if you give someone beats for free and they keep coming back and they keep coming back, then there's a demand. So then that's when you could start charging, even if it's something light. Number 3, the other real solid way to get traction on your beats is honestly to use my community. And I'm not even just trying to promote myself or what I do, but it genuinely helps. I have been a part of the reason why a lot of people have come together. Producers with artists, artists with other artists, brands with artists, or whatever. There's a lot of people that get discovered, and there's a lot of people that make dope stuff together through my platform, whether it's in my live streams, I feel like is a really big one. I go live twice a week for about 3 hours each time, and it's just full of producers, music lovers, and rappers and artists, singers, songwriters, whatever, engineers, and we're all just sitting there chilling, listening to music. What's stopping you from just going in there, seeing somebody that you like on the live stream, or somebody in the comment section, just reaching out to them and saying, hey, I really like your stuff, let's work. Or you can go in my Instagram comment section, look through the people, see who makes music. If you like them, reach out to them. Hey, I want to send you beats. Or, hey, I'm a rapper, can I get some of your beats? You could do the same thing for Twitter. You could do the same thing for this, for that. A lot of people DM me and they're like, hey, can you give me some producers or some engineers? And then it's like, well, now I'm doing the work for you. I see a lot of laziness. A lot of people are not willing to do the due diligence and really take time out of their day. They just want to post on YouTube and have all the success come their way. Well, that's not how it works. You gotta really want to work hard. And it's more than just making beats. You want a page to look like Sulker? You gotta learn how to make thumbnails. Means you gotta get Photoshop. Or if you don't want to do that, then you gotta pay someone to make them. You gotta go on Fiverr. There's really no excuses. Only the people that make excuses are the ones that fail. And to me, tight beats, very lazy way to show that you're a good producer. No disrespect to anybody that's successful by using tight beats, but it's just lazy to me. Oh, you Googled a picture of Lil Skies, you worked hard on a beat, and you just labeled it Lil Skies tight beat and threw it up there. It's lazy. Bad branding. It's not memorable. Do the due diligence. It's all things to consider. If you're a producer, I wish you the best of luck. Let me know what you guys thought. My name is Patrick CC. I'm out.